All right, and we are back at Oulten Park Island for our GT4 Ginetta G55 challenge, Super Cup challenge here. We're getting ready to go green. If you guys watched the qualifying, we have Demobi starting up front, Lecky. The guys are on the track, engines are going, headlights are coming on. These guys are fast. Demobi set a fast lap in the qualifying. We're going to get these guys going as we stay trackside here. As they come down, there they go, to green, green, green. Off they go. Demobi takes the front. Ollie out second. Deck Paint holding third, and these guys are coming down through the first corner, and here they come. Demobi to the outside, Olimar to the inside. Looks like Demobi goes a little bit wide on Olimar. Looks like he takes the lead here. They come out around down through the Cascades, and it looks like Olimar inherited the lead. Deck Paint to second, Demobi to third. Let's go back through the field here and see if we got any trouble going on. Nope, looks like everybody got around there clean. Great racing, great racing. We got one in the dirt. Anyway, let's get back to the lead. We got Olimar hard on the brakes as they come down to the island turn 4 here, and they're going to have to come out. They got to get careful coming out here. A lot of these guys are losing traction in practice, but here they come. Up the hill, Olimar still leading the charge. Demobi behind them, Deck Paint in third place. What a great view of these guys coming down. What a line of traffic as you see the cars and the suspension moving around hard on the brakes as they come down through turns 6 and 7. Up through the chicane, and here Olimar is still out front leading this pack, and these guys are all settled in, all one giant line. We'll go back through the pack here and see if we got any on-track action, and I can't even keep up with them. They're already through the chicane. These guys are doing a great job. Olimar out front all by himself. Not all by himself, I'm sorry. Olimar is currently out front. Demobi in second place, and Deck Paint currently running the third. The three of these guys looks like they separated back to the top 7, looks like. And these guys, here they come. They're coming down through Lodge Corner as they come up through Deer Leap. These guys are looking pretty good. Out to the outside, Olimar out front still. Demobi in second, Deck Paint in third. And let's go back here and see what's happening between 5th, 6th, and 7th here. We got a pretty good battle heating up here. So we got K Morris out front. Bobby Dazzler currently sitting in 4th place right now. Looks like he's leading this charge. Bobby Dazzler currently 2 seconds off the lead. Looks like Olimar is setting a blistering pace out there. We know Bobby Dazzler was fast, but looks like he slacked off a little bit. But it looks like K Morris, looks like we have somebody's off there. Somebody's off there. P2, Demobi. Demobi looks like Demobi lost a little bit of time there. Demobi coming down under pressure now by Deck Paint as they come into the island corner. Here they come. Out of there to see if they can hold the traction to it. It looks like we got one in the grass. These guys, everybody's shuffling back there behind them. Let's take a look back at this action back here. We got Gray Warrior coming in behind all these guys. We got Deck Paint, Bobby Morris, and Bobby Dazzler and K Morris. All three of these guys all together. We got Smokes and they come up through the Knickerbrook there. All three of these, look at the line of traffic coming through these guys. Boy, these guys are really doing a good job holding these cars together. These guys are coming up now, coming up to the Druids corner. I'm still learning the names of these corners here, ladies and gentlemen. I got the numbers down. It's turn 10. They're coming up through turn 10. These guys look really good. Starting to separate a little bit. Looks like Olimar is up front by a second. Separated themselves from Demobi. Demobi fast in qualifying. And looks like, what do we have here? We got somebody's hood flying. We got a hood flying in the air, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure what happened there. That's pretty intense. Anyway, Deck Paint, as we cross the line here, here comes Deck Paint. Deck Paint's currently third right now. It looks like he's chasing down Demobi. I don't know if he can maybe get up on top of Demobi or not. Take a look at this. Deck Paint goes way wide. Looks like he has to come back on the track, get off the throttle, lost a little bit of time there. Looks like he's currently about half second here behind Demobi. Demobi, like I said, was really fast in qualifying. And then right there at the very last second, looks like Olimar took it from him. Olimar just walking away right now with 1.3 second lead over Demobi and Deck Paint. If we get back through the field here, let's take a look at Lecky. Looks like Lecky's trying to, I thought we had some action here going on. As he comes down here to turn 4, he comes out of the corner. Running the number 114 Ginetta GT4. Let's go here to Bobby Dazzler. What happened to Bobby Dazzler? That must have been his hood there. I'm not sure what happened there, but boy, his car's a mess now. Bobby Dazzler back to 8th place, currently 11 seconds off the lead. And let's take a look here at Lecky. Looks like Lecky and Tuggy Bear might be going at it here pretty soon. Haven't heard much from Tuggy or Lecky and Gray Warrior. I'm sorry, Gray Warrior number 59, black and white Ginetta GT4 going up the hill there. And it looks like he's got Lecky right behind him, about a second behind him. I don't know if Lecky's been pretty quiet there. Up to 6th place, Lecky is. Gray Warrior looks like he comes to the Druids corner here. And Lecky, boy, Lecky gets a good run, but Lecky goes way wide into the grass. Has come back on the track. Looks like he lost a little bit of time there. Let's go up to Deck Paint here. See what Deck Paint's up to. Looks like he's still harassing Demobi. Man, Demobi just can't get rid of Deck Paint. Deck Paint's keeping a good job. Looks like he kept his nose clean with cars all together, and he gets good entry into that corner there. Look, he comes out of the corner, turn number 1. They come down. Looks like they're coming down. Coming down to turns 2 and 3 down through the Cascades. Let's see if he can make up any time on him here. Tries to move on the inside, puts the nose in there wisely, backs off just a little bit, puts the bumper to him. Demobi runs a little wide. Looks like these guys are going to be side by side coming down to the island turn here. Here we go, hard on the brakes. Both of these guys, both of the cars dipped, side by side action. Look at these. Oh man, this is great, great action. Deck paint looks like he gets a little wide. Demobi holds the lead. Deck paint couldn't make it stick to the outside. The track might be a little slick. It's 102 degrees on the track temperature is what the track temperature. So the tires are going to play here later on in this race. We got 14 minutes and 50 seconds left in this section as we keep an eye on this action battle here. Demobi in second place, Deck paint in third place. Deck paint's all over the back of Demobi. He's been harassing him lap after lap after lap. Demobi's got to be irritated. Deck paint's got to be frustrated. Neither one can get by each other. This is great clean racing. This is great sportsmanship right here. As these guys come down through the Druids corner, here they come. Deck paint looks like he's taking on the inside a little bit. Deck paint, can he make the move? Oh no, Demobi closes the door. Demobi says no, Deck paint, but Deck paint looks on the outside, and here they come. Can he make it stick to the outside on this corner? Tries a crossover move right up on top of him there. Puts a little bit of purple paint on the back of the bumper, and Demobi can't believe it. He cannot get rid of Deck paint. This is great action, ladies and gentlemen. Great action. Demobi is just trying everything he can, and there goes Deck paint again, putting a nose to the inside. Wow, Deck paint is just really, really driving a good race today. Good, clean race. Trying to make the smart move, trying to figure out how to get around him. You know, Demobi's a good, clean, gentle driver. He's a gentleman, not a gentle driver, a gentleman. You know, he respects you on the track, but he expects you to respect him as well. And here they come down turn 4, hard on the brakes. Oh, like they dip. Oh, there he goes. Deck paint makes the move to the inside. Oh my goodness, Deck paint gets a little sideways. And we got these guys come up on Olimar. Not sure what happened to Olimar, but now this is a battle for first place here directly, ladies and gentlemen. Deck paint crosses over, kind of trying to find a way around. Oh, and he makes contact with Demobi. That was Demobi. Looks like yeah, Demobi takes the position back. Oh no, Demobi spun. Demobi got spun there. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't know. That looked like it was just a racing incident, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, let's go back here and take a look at the action. Bobby Dazzler. Oh wow, what happened to Bobby Dazzler? Bobby Dazzler driving that red and white 27 Ginetta GT4. It looks like he's having a horrible day. Hopefully the feature race goes a little better for him. But he can pull it back together. Bobby Dazzler currently 13 seconds off the lead, running in 6th place right now. Bobby Dazzler, like we said earlier, he's got a fast car. He's got fast laps. He's good around here. Looks like some guys are better. Looks like he might have had a pretty bad outing here in the first one. Go back up to the lead. Olimar all by himself here. Lap 6. Last lap he run a 126.9 or a 126.6. Currently, looks like that might be the fastest lap time right now, ladies and gentlemen. I think it is. I seen a 125, but that went away. That might have been the last lap. But anyway, Ollie out front by himself. Deck paint currently running in 2nd place, and he had that battle with Demobi going on there. What a great battle. That was a 3 or 4 lap battle, and it's just unfortunate right there as a pinch point. It's a hard breaking point. That might go to review. We don't know. We'll have to see what the drivers think about that. K-Moore is currently sitting in 3rd place. Last time around, 127.236. Quietly sneaking up to 3rd place. You see him come out of the island corner as he comes up the hill here. Looks like he got Demobi. Lord, Demobi's on a mission. Demobi 7 seconds off the lead, and we know what kind of lap times he was putting down. Let's see if he can make up any time on these leaders as he harasses K-Morse here. K-Morse up to 3rd. Demobi looks like he comes through the Knickerbrooks there, up Clay Hill, up to the Druids corner. They're coming up the hill. Can he make any time up here on K. Morris? Currently sitting about a second, almost a second directly behind K. Morris. We'll keep an eye on that action. Let's go back here to Bobby Dazzler and Gray Warrior. Gray Warrior looks like he's under pressure now from Bobby Dazzler. Both of these guys looks like their cars are pretty beat up. Looks like they both had a hard day. If one can finish in front of the other, I think they might be able to achieve something here. But Bobby Dazzler looked like all over the back of Gray Warriors. They come out of the Druids all the way down. Here they come. Down to the Lodge corner. Let's see if anybody can make a move here. Both of these guys are going to have hard on the brakes, especially in this corner here. It's a tricky corner. You got to hit that curb on the. Got to be careful hitting that curb on the way in. It can spin you around, throw you into the wall. It's happened to anybody who plays this track and plays this game. We all know it. We all share the same pain. I think I just heard a collective in the audience there. I'm sure I did. Anyway, Bobby Dazzler currently in 6th place. Looks like he's harassing Grey Wolf still here as they come down through the Cascades. Come down to the Cascades. I'm sorry. Here they come. They're going to have to get on the brakes, down through the gears a little bit. Gray Warrior looks like he took a good line to the inside, comes out of there. Oh, man. Used up every inch of that track. That was a great line. Trying to defend that line from Bobby Dazzler. Bobby Dazzler looks like he goes to the outside. Can he make it stick here as they come down through turn 4? Both of these guys hard on the brakes. Oh, Bobby Dazzler goes a little to the inside, and he takes the position away. from Gray Warrior. What a great move. Gray Warrior went a little wide there, and he's flashing his headlights at Bobby Dazzler saying, hey, great move. We got reports. Oh, we got deck paint spun. Deck paint. Oh, was having a great race. It looks like Demoby goes by. It looks like K. Morse and Demoby. Let's take a look at this race here. Oh, these guys are on track battling. Look at this. Come up to the Druids. Both of these guys side by side down through the gears. Can they both make it stick? Demoby back up to second place. Still 7 seconds behind the lead, but Demoby on a charge, trying to make a statement tonight saying, hey, I am a force to be reckoned with. And meanwhile, K. Morris on his back quarter panel there. Here's the guys coming to the corner. Can K. Morris make up any positions coming through here, any time coming up through? And he does. Looks like he tries to make a move to the inside from that camera angle anyway. But still, he's still harassing Demoby. Demoby just can't get a break tonight, man. Demoby is racing with everybody. But everybody wants to race with Demoby because Demoby's a good race car driver. So here they are battling for position, ladies and gentlemen, for second place. This is for second place as they come down the hill towards the Cascades. Looks like K. Morse is going to take it, or Demoby is going to hold it to the inside. K. Morse looked like he tried it on the outside, but he wasn't going to be able to make it happen there. A smart move by him. Those are kind of racers he are. And here they come side by side, and here they come. There they dive in there, and then they're hard on the brakes, Here they come, and Demoby makes it stick. What a great line, but K. Morse to the inside. Oh, forces him out just a little bit, but Demoby gathers himself together. I guess the traction back down to it. And what a great exit by Demoby as these guys are coming down to the chicane. And here they come. You're going to see the front end dives. They got to get hard on the brakes again. Once again, got to make that turn down through the gears. This is a tricky section. You can come out of here and really lose it, but both of these guys look like they really have it under control as Demoby's in second place. K. Morris in third place. These guys are first, second, and third place. Yes, I'm sorry. Olimar, meanwhile, is walking out front with an 8-second lead, but we're going to keep an eye on this battle here until we hear something else on track, ladies and gentlemen, because this is great racing here at Oulten Park Island at the Ginetta GT4 G55 Super Cup Challenge. This is our third race of the series, and we're going to keep an eye on this battle here as they come down. They come down a large corner, turn 11 here. Both of these guys, looks like Demoby got a little bit of advantage, but K. Morse really swings it in there, and he really gets a good entry. Comes off of there and see if he can make up any time. Stay in the draft of Demoby. Demoby looked like he got a good entrance out of there, but these guys come across the start-finish line right now. Demoby come across in second, K. Morse coming across in third, and these guys aren't letting each other alone. Demoby's really having a good race tonight, really driving a good line. He had an unfortunate event there with deck paint. We think that was just a racing incident, just hard, tough racing there. Them guys were going at it for lap after lap. And he got spun around in the grass. He got shuffled back to about 6th or 7th place and charged his way back up to second in about 3 or 4 laps. So he's got a really, really fast car. It looks like he's gained a little bit of time on Ollie, but these guys here, they come down through turn 4. And K. Morse gets a little squirrely coming through there. It looks like he lost a little bit of time to Demoby. Demoby looks solid. Looks absolutely solid through the island bend coming up. As they come up through turns 5. They're going to come through turn 5, going to have hard on the brakes. Here comes K. Morse, hard on the brakes, trying to chase Demoby up through Knickerbocker as they come out. Oh, it looks like K. Morse just gets, K. Morse into the grass. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. K. Morse had a great position going on there. Meanwhile, Deck Paint moves up to 3rd place. He's a good bit behind there, but let's go back here to Gray Wolf and Tuggy Bear. Let's see, or Gray Wolf and Bobby Dazzler. These two still going at it. Well, we thought they would have got away from each other, but no, Gray Warrior just doesn't want to leave Bobby Dazzler alone. Bobby Dazzler up to 5th place, currently sitting 21 seconds behind the leader. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 7 minutes left in this 7 minutes left in this session here, this 20-minute session. This is our first feature session, or our sprint session we have. Looks like we have a battle here going on for 8th. Lecky, currently we're riding along with Lecky here on the trackside with Lecky. Lecky's in 9th place. Lecky just moved up to 8th place. Trying to see if all 3 of these guys are in a battle here. By the times, it looks like they are. It looks like we have, I'm sorry, I got a message here. Okay, we got, we got Gray Warrior. Let's see. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. We got Tuggy Bear, Disco McDisco, Face, and Lecky. All 3 of these guys. Oh, this camera angle sucks. There we go. Okay. This came around turn 1, coming down the hill through Cascades. Who we riding with here? Looks like we're riding with Tuggy Bear. Tuggy Bear looks like he takes the high line, dives to the inside a little bit, back to the outside, and he's got Disco McDisco Face and Lecky. All 3 of these guys, nose to tail. As they come down, both of these guys, can they maneuver each other? Hard on the brakes. Look at the cars dive. Here they come. Hard on the brakes. Little bit of contact there, but man, who takes that to the inside? Disco McDisco Face. Man, he takes it to the inside, takes the position away. Lecky's looking to the outside, to the inside of the corner. Can Lecky make it stick? He wants to follow Disco. Can Disco make it? But hard on the brakes. These guys side by side. Here they come through the corner. You got Disco McDisco, Lecky, and Tuggy Bear. All 3 of these guys. All three of these guys racing all together as they come on. I'm sorry for the camera angle, ladies. Well, we got, looks like Tuggy Bear got off. Tuggy Bear shuffled back to 8th place. Meanwhile, Lecky comes up into 7th place. We're not sure what happened there. It looks like he got shuffled. Okay, we'll get back here. We're riding along with Disco McDisco facing Tuggy Bear. It looks like Tuggy Bear and these two got separated from Lecky. We're not sure what happened there. I was trying to follow the camera angle, but anyway, Tuggy Bear sitting in 8th place. Yeah, we get. Okay, we're getting. And it looks like Tuggy Bear gets off there. Tuggy Bear gets off a little bit. We had a great battle going on there, but Disco McDisco face here. Looks like he's coming up behind him. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left in this session here. Track temperature currently 79 degrees, coming down, so the grip may be coming back here. The ambient temperature is 65 degrees. So it looks like the track's cooling down. Tire temperatures may be coming down as well. So it looks like these guys are starting to heat up a little bit. You go back through the field here. Look at, we'll start from the top. Olimar currently sitting in 1st place, 7 seconds. Got a 7-second lead. He's been quiet all race. He hasn't raced anybody. He's been up front, just keeping his nose clean, just logging laps, showing that he's a force. He's definitely a force to be reckoned with. Demoby in 2nd place. Coming through the Druids here. Boy, his car is screaming. That Ginetta GT4 sounds really good as it's coming down here. Demoby currently sitting in 2nd. Deck Paint had an unfortunate spin there. I think he had 2 spins. Looks like he had a headlight out. Might have had a little contact with the fence there. Looks like Deck Paint currently sitting 3rd, 11 seconds. K. Morris had a great battle going on with Bobby Dazzler. Not sure what happened here. These two got separated. K. Morris currently 16 seconds, and Bobby Dazzler currently 23 seconds behind the leader. So, not really sure what happened between them guys. And go back here to Tuggy Bear and Disco McDisco Face. Boy, these guys going at it for, it looks like 8th place. Disco McDisco Face takes the position away from Tuggy Bear. Tuggy Bear can make up any kind of room here in the last corner. I can't remember the name of the corner. Oh man, go off! Both of these guys look like something happened there, man. It looks like the seas just parted. Both of them guys, one went left, one went right. We're not sure what happened there, but it looks like Tuggy Bear gets it turned around and going the other way there. Still got his bumper on. It's hanging. They might want to put some duct tape on it after the race there. But Bobby Dazzler currently, yeah, he's in the same position here. His car is pretty bad shape, but looks like Bobby Dazzler's doing a good job here as he comes through the island bend. Turn 4 comes out of here. Currently holding 5th place. We had a good battle between him and K. Morris here for a little while. Looks like them two got split up too. Looks like Bobby Dazzler currently sitting, looks like, I don't know, about 5 seconds behind him, I suppose. So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is our third race of our Ginetta GT4 G55 Super Cup Challenge. It's an 8-race series. Every Friday night we do this 8 o'clock UK time. Tune in. We do live broadcasting. We do qualifying. Live commentary. You see the kind of action that's on the track. Everybody's kind of spread out now, so I'm going to do my job here and plug the league. Please, if you guys want to join a clean racing league, we're always looking for clean drivers, always looking for respectful drivers. You see by what we're broadcasting, this is the kind of action that we have all the time here. And you can join our Discord. It's free. Like I said, look on the link below. We are on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram at Rubbing Racing, so you can check those links out. And thank you for tuning in. I haven't read the comments because I can't multitask. I can only do with the controller and the TV. I can't do the laptop too. But thank you for your comments. I've been seeing them pop up. I can't read them, unfortunately, but thank you for your comments. If they're polite, thank you. If they're not, thank you anyway. It doesn't matter. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting us. And we're winding down here. We got 1 minute and 45 seconds left in this section here. Olimar currently out front all by himself as he comes through the jury. Looks like Deck Paint's having a hard time right there at that search of the track. Every time he spins, we see tires in the background, and it looks like Deck Paint loses a position. So K. Morrison inherits 3rd. Can Deck Paint do anything with him here? Bobby Dazzler coming up behind Deck Paint, but it looks like he's going to be able to catch him. Deck Paint, meanwhile, let's see if he can catch K. Morris. We'll keep an eye on this battle here. Demoby, currently 7 seconds. Demoby's just out front, or out in 2nd place there by himself behind Olimar. So the running order is Olimar, Demoby, K. Morris, and Deck Paint right now. And we just seen Deck Paint had a spin. And looks like he's closing the gap here a little bit on K. Morris. K. Morris might have to run a pretty hard last lap here. I don't know if we're going to have 1 or 2 more laps here. We're not sure. We got 1 more lap. I just got reports from the track that we have 1 more lap. So we'll see if Deck Paint can make any kind of last lap improvement here. See if we can make a last lap charge to get across K. Morris. It looks like we have a car off in the signs in the background there. I don't know who that was. But deck paint, here he comes out through the Cascades. Going to have to get hard back on the throttle as he chases down K-Moore. See if he can make anything happen here in the Island Bend. They come down through turn 4. He's hard on the brakes. Hard on the brakes. He got tire smoke. What a great line coming through there. Hugs the corner, and he makes up a lot of time here on K-Moore's. See if he can close the gap here as they come up through turn 6 and 7 up through Knickerbocker. Here's a braking point. See if he can see. Yeah, this is the last lap. Yes, so here we come. Here we come down through Knickerbocker. It looks like deck paint just had a really good run out through there as these guys come up the hill. And there he goes, deck paint on the curb a little bit. Oh, and he did it again. Same spot. He's having a horrible time. Oh, man, we're going over the line here. We got Oulten coming for the last time. Up turn through turn 11 and 12 and across the start-finish line. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Oulten takes the lead, takes the win. I'm sorry. Lap 15, Oulten takes the win. Demoby coming across the line here. Second place. K. Morris had a really good battle going on with deck paint there. Deck paint spun it out, and K. Morris coming in third place. Great finish for K. Morris. K. Morris was shoveled back in the pack there. Deck paint coming in at fourth place. He would have had a better day if he would have kept it on the track, kept it on the island, so they say. Bobby Dazzler is bringing what's left of his car back up the hill. Here he comes. Start finish line. Gray Warrior, he had a great race. Looks like we have a battle heating up here. I didn't even pay attention to this. Gray Warrior coming across the line first. Deck Lecky was all over the back of him there. Looks like these guys saluting each other with the headlights. So here you guys, 6 and 7, Lecky, and this is a cool down lap, guys. Cool down lap. So Dougie Bear coming in 8th. Disco McDisco Face, he must have fell off. I haven't heard much from him. Ugbar coming in at 10th. Didn't hear much from Ugbar today either, and Tro coming in at 11th. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is our sprint race. We are going to take a brief intermission, let these guys get up, stretch their legs, do what they got to do. Give it 3 or 4 minutes, maybe tops 3 minutes, and once we get the okay, we'll get back to the lobby, and these guys are going to do what they do. We're going to ready up, and we are going to go back live. So if you guys just stay tuned, we'll be back, we promise. And thank you for tuning in, and we'll be back. These guys looking pretty good as they're coming down the Lodge corner. This is the slowest they're going to go all day, hopefully. These guys look like really good. It's like one last time they're coming out, formation lap, and here they go. We got Tro out front, finished last time. Disco McDisco Face coming up, and the fast guys are out front. And anytime he wants to go, he can go, and looks like he puts the power down. He is gone. Green. Tro out front. We got a line of cars coming in behind him. He goes into the grass right off the bat. Must have got a little loose. They come down through turn 1. Let's see if all these guys can hold it together as we go back through the field. Take a look at these guys. The camera angle is really bad there, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like everybody exits well. It looks like this is going to be a great start for these guys. They can come down the hill through the Cascades. Take a look up front here. Disco McDisco Face and Tro right beside each other. Disco McDisco Face. So we have a spin right down at the bottom of the Cascades, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful. We got a car off. Looks like Tro must have went off. Looks like Tro must have went off. Anyway, Disco McDisco Face takes the lead, and Gray Warrior's right behind him. And we're not actually, oh no, Gray Warrior, yeah, here he comes around the corner. Gray Warrior, second place. Disco McDisco Face, sir. Got a whole line of cars behind these guys. Deck Paint up to third place. Bobby Dazzler up to fourth place already. These guys were big contenders in the first one, and they're already back in the front. And here comes Demoby doing what he does, taking a peek to the inside, gets a little bit of contact from behind. Can he hold it together? Looks like K. Morse is riding all over him. These guys are just rubbing and racing, and we encourage the rubbing because rubbing leads to racing, ladies and gentlemen. This is great. We've got somebody get off. We got a battle for second place going on here. Disco McDisco Face is in the lead. Deck Paint's right coming up here behind him here. Deck Paint looks like he gets bumped just a little bit on the end inside, but Deck Paint, it looks like he gets a great exit out of there. His Gray Warrior lets him get by. Disco McDisco Face, meanwhile, I'm walking away here with almost a second lead. We'll keep an eye on this track here. Looks like Gray Warrior's to the inside. Gray Warrior looks like he gets shuffled back a position as Bobby Dazzler takes a position, and Deck Paint takes it away from him. So all these guys in a running order: Disco McDisco Face, Deck Paint, Bobby Dazzler, Gray Warriors. They come across the line in that order. These guys are only a second separate all these guys. So they come around turn 1, and here they come. Everybody's going to get a little bit wide. The track temperature is 102 degrees outside, so the track might be a little bit slippery. Some of these guys are debating whether it takes softs or hards. The guys that take the softs, I think, are going to have the grips, but the guys that take the hards, I think they're going to have it at the end of the race. We'll see what happens here as the guys come down through the Cascades. Boy, guys, dirt's flying. Everybody's coming. I can't keep up with the action here. The line is so long, ladies and gentlemen. Disco McDisco Face still leading this race. He comes down through the island corner. Oh, and he gets a little bit loose, and Deck Paint looks like he's right behind him. Can he capitalize on it? Deck Paint, no. It looks like he wisely backs off, lets him collect himself back up. He doesn't want to mess his field up. It's a top-tier drivers right here coming down here in this Ginetta GT4 league here, and Deck Paint looks like he tries to make a move to the inside, but no, he just wisely just sticks back there, and Bobby Dazzler in third place. We talked about Bobby Dazzler in the sprint race there, and Bobby Dazzler is always a force here in the Ginettas, but Bobby Dazzler had a great race last time. Can't remember where he finished. Top 3, I believe. We're keeping an eye on this battle here for first place. Deck Paint looks like he's all over the back of Disco McDisco Face as they come up through the Druid corner. And both of these guys, Deck Paint looks like he takes a peek to the inside from that camera angle. And up, he wisely falls in behind. See if he can make a move here in the large corner. Can they head hard on the brakes? Should they come hard on the brakes? A little bit of contact. Looks like he has to get shuffled to the outside because Disco McDisco Face just defended that line so well. Deck Paint could not figure out a way to get around him there. These three guys run nose to tail. Disco McDisco Face, Deck Paint, and Bobby Dazzler. All three of these guys, 6/10. Only half a second separates these three guys. Keep an eye on that action here. We go back to Gray Warrior. Let's see what Gray Warrior's up to. Gray Warrior and K Morris. K Morris up to 4th place, 4 seconds behind the leader. Looks like he might have just got by Gray Warrior. Gray Warrior's tracking him down a little bit. Gray Warrior had he was started up front there a little bit, but looks like he might have fallen back just a little bit. Let's get back here to the lead and see what Deck Paint's up to. Deck Paint, here, 2nd place, coming down to the island corner, island bend here. I keep calling it the island corner. It's the island bend. I know I'm going to get all kind of crap from my European friends, but it's the island bend. I'll get it eventually. Deck Paint, 2nd place right now behind behind Disco McDisco Face. Disco McDisco Face finished last. Must have had a bad outing there because we're at lap 4 here out of 25, and he's still holding it. Gets a little loose coming through the Knickerbockers there. Or the Knickerbrook. Yeah, Knickerbockers. That's what we call them in the States. I don't know what a Knickerbrook is. It's turn 6 and 7 at the Island Park. That's all I know, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, Deck Paint still hunting down Disco McDisco Face. Disco McDisco Face, 126.0 last time around. Last time around with Deck Paint, there was 125.7. So he's about 3/10 of a second faster. But that could be because he's in a draft. Let's see if he can outmaneuver him here through a large corner. He just gets his nose in there a little bit, gets a little sideways, and oh man, just got. Disco McDisco Face is just really, really good defending that line. He's got a really good job defending that line there, not letting Deck Paint get by. Go back here to Gray Wolf and K Morris. These guys come across the line. Gray Warrior and K Morris, and I called him Gray Wolf. I promised him I wouldn't call him Gray Wolf, but I already did, so it's already out. Gray Wolf is not Gray Wolf, it's Gray Warrior. I already. He said he prefers it, so whatever we call him, long as he's racing clean out here, and he sure is, ladies and gentlemen. Racing for 4th place here for K Morris. Currently sitting in 5th place, Gray Wolf or Gray Warrior, 6 seconds down from the leader right now. Deck Paint. Let's take a look back at Deck Paint. Deck Paint looks like he. The leader spun, come back and took Deck Paint out. That was an incident. We have it on camera. Be careful coming up the hill. Out of the corner. Be careful, Deck Paint. And Deck Paint gets it going again. He was out of control. Calm down, guys. Calm down. We're alive here, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, K Morris, you have that right. You have that right. We have it on video. We have video evidence. Calm down, guys. Deck Paint, just get back doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job, Deck Paint. Currently, right now, in 4th place. Only 4 seconds behind the leader. And meanwhile, Bobby Dazzler looks like he inherited the lead. Oh, he's taking all that drama back there with Deck Paint and a turn out of the island bend there. Bobby Dazzler inherits the lead, 2 seconds in front of the leaders there, or 2 seconds in front of everybody. K Morris up to 2nd, and Gray Warrior right behind him. So we don't know if maybe somebody pitted that I missed. I don't know if they did or not. There may have been an incident coming out there, but as they come across the start-finish line, Bobby Dazzler, K Morris, and Gray Warrior, right now, Deck Paint is all over the back of Gray Warrior. Let's take a look at Deck Paint and see what he's up to. Deck Paint all over the back of Gray Warrior as they come down the hill towards the Cascades. Let's see if he can outmaneuver him. We know Deck Paint has a good car. Deck Paint's been a little all over the track today. He's getting a little loose out of there and all over the back of Gray Warrior. And as they come down, they're going to have to come down hard on the brakes. Here they come, hard on the brakes. Can Gray Warrior make it stick? He does. He got a good line through it, but Deck Paint coming to the inside. Oh, and Gray Warrior spins. They make contact. No, they don't make paint then. Oh, okay, guys, let's settle down. That was just a racing incident. Everybody got loose coming out of there. Track's hot, 95 degrees. Temperature's coming down. Anyway, Deck Paint, 3rd place, takes 3rd place away from Gray Warriors. They come through that corner there. A little bit of incidental contact, it looked like. Looks like it was just hard racing. No, there's nothing malicious there. Anyway, we got Olimar. Olimar's been quiet. I haven't heard much from him. Currently sitting in 6th place, 7 seconds off the lead. He had a blistering lap time in qualifying there, taking the lead away from Demobi in the last lap there. But we'll see if it looks like he might have taken on a little bit of damage there. Got a headlight out and some bumper damage. So Olimar, let's see if he can wrap it together. Maybe have a good pit stop, make up some time there. Meanwhile, K-Morris looks like he's harassing the back of Bobby Dazzler. Bobby Dazzler, like I said, in the points, this is going to be a close points race here. And I read off the points in qualifying. Let's see if I can find him here again, which I'm sure I have him. But Bobby Dazzler's up in the top points there, so this can be a great day for Bobby Dazzler. If he can hold on to it here. We looked for him in the first race, and he had some misfortunes in the first race here. But yeah, right now Bobby Dazzler currently sitting third in the points. Third in the points coming into this race. We got debris at Cascades. We're getting a report from the track. We got debris at Cascades, so guys be careful. Just keep an eye on this battle here. Bobby Dazzler out front. K. Morris looks like a good line through there. Oh, he gets a great exit right on the back of Bobby Dazzler. And I was talking here, Bobby Dazzler is currently third place in the points in this series coming into this race. Not live points, because we don't have that ability to keep live tracker here. But right now, Bobby Dazzler currently in first place, leading this race, third place in the points in the series. So Bobby, this is going to be a huge points day for Bobby Dazzler, and he knows it. K. Morris leading this point series, so this is a huge points battle right here, ladies and gentlemen. K. Morris currently leading this points series with 98, and Bobby Dazzler with 87 behind him. So there's 11 points, there's only 11 points to separate these two guys, and these guys know it. These guys are the top of the points, and these guys are the top of the field right now. K. Morris looks like he's hunting down Bobby Dazzler as they come down through the last corner, large corner, turn 11 here, or turn 10 as they come up through turn 11 and 12, come across the start-finish line in that order right there. Bobby Dazzler first, K. Morris second. K. Morris looks like he might make a move to the inside there, showing him he might have a move for him, but looks like he might just wisely fall back in lines. He's coming across here. Looks like the grip's starting to come back to the track. Current track temperature is back up to 91 degrees. It was down to 87, back up to 91 degrees. We have overcast, so the sun is peeking out here. It's going to change the track temperatures in certain parts of the track, so have to expect that to happen here. We keep an eye on this battle for the lead. And like I said, points leader. Bobby Dazzler's third in points. K. Morris is first in points, but on the track right now, Bobby Dazzler is first on position, and K. Morris is blinking his lights, letting him know, hey, buddy, I'm back here. Let's race for points. Let's have some fun. And, oh, Bobby Dazzler gets a little loose into the grass, and it looks like K. Morris might be able to inherit the lead. Can K. Morris come up? Can K. Morris take the lead? Looks like K. Morris goes to the inside. Can they make it stick here? K. Morris, oh, to the inside. Both of these guys side by side coming down through here. It looks like K. Morris muscles the lead away from Bobby Dazzler. Bobby Dazzler looks like he's coming up the hill here, and right behind K. Morris gets a little bit loose, and Deck Paint coming up right behind all these guys. Deck Paint's silent on the radio, and he's just got his head down. Looks like he's on a mission here. He wants to try to spoil this points party. Come up here and try to shuffle things up. Currently, right now in the points, we have Deck Paint currently sitting in 9th place, so if he can get a win here today, he can move up in the points pretty good, but he's got to get by these two guys first, and if he can't get by these two guys, he's not going to make up much in the points race here. But like I said, this is great action here for first, second, and third place, ladies and gentlemen. If you missed it, K. Morris just took the lead away from Bobby Dazzler as they come through Knickerbock. Muscled his way past them. K. Morris got the lead. Bobby Dazzler currently the second. The Deck Paint harassing Bobby Dazzler for third place. These guys nose to tail coming through here. The sportsmanship, but looks like Deck Paint, oh, and Deck Paint gets a little loose. Looks like he tries the inside. Oh, and he comes back on the track. What a great save. What a great save. Great save by Deck Paint. Deck Paint, I don't know how he managed to save that, but oh, you got to be careful coming down here to the island bend. They're going to have to get hard on the brakes. They got to respect each other. We got some tempers flaring here. We got tempers flaring. It looks like K. Morris gets loose. K. Morris gets loose, and he shuffles these guys back here, and we got Bobby Dazzler and Deck Paint side by side. Are they going to try to go 3 wide? No, the camera ain't going to lie to us, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if they can keep it together coming through here. It's been a technical section coming through. There's been a lot of contact. Let's see if they can keep it together, and they do. Oh, but it looks like Deck Paint forces Bobby Dazzler a little wide, but he's got to get off the throttle. Looks like he got a little loose himself. He's had a hard time through this segment of the track in the first section. He spun out several times, Deck Paint has. So he kept it together there. He got a little sideways, but he's all over the back of Bobby Dazzler. Bobby Dazzler's doing a good job of keeping him behind him. I know these tempers are hot. These guys are getting a little annoyed with each other, but they still have to clean race. They have to race clean, I'm sorry. And the racing is fantastic so far. Meanwhile, K. Morris is just checking out. 1.2 seconds over the leader. And these two here heating up as they come through Lodge Corner. Let's see if Deck Paint can make up any time coming up here through turns 11 up to the start-finish line. Tries to get in his toe there. See if he can make a move coming into turn 1. See if he can outbrake him or maybe outmaneuver him. Maybe we got somebody into the pits here. We'll keep an eye on that. Right now we have Olimar into the pits. Olimar surrendering 6th place into the pits here. Olimar making a pit stop. We'll ride along here with Olimar real quick. Well, now we'll get back to the action here. This is too good to pass up, ladies and gentlemen. And both of these guys sideways. Deck Paint holds on to it. What a great, great driving skill. What great talent by Deck Paint to be able to hold that car together. And these guys are coming down. Here they are. Hard on the throttle, hard on the brakes. The front ends dive on these cars. You can see suspensions working. It looks like Deck Paint just got on the brakes a little bit too late and almost slid through the corners. He comes sideways out of the island bend, trying to use up everything he can to catch Bobby Dazzler, but Bobby Dazzler's just running a great, great line. Great line. That number 27 red and white Ginetta GT4 here today at the Island Park as they come up through Knickerbrook. All these guys, K. Morris out in front by 1.2 seconds, not able to get away, but these two back here at second and third place racing beside each other is able to let him walk away just a little bit, give him a little bit of breathing room so he can back off a little bit and not use his equipment up like Bobby Dazzler and Deck Paint are doing here. These guys come up through the Druids. Looks like Deck Paint backed off just a little bit. I don't know if he got a little loose coming out of that corner there. It might be in his mind that once he comes out of the chicane on that corner, like I said, and in the sprint race, he's spun out there a couple times. So he's got to be careful. He's got to be mindful of that. It's got to be playing in his mind. Comes out of the last corner there, gets a little loose. The Deck Paint currently going into the pits right now. Deck Paint pitting. So we got Bobby Dazzler right now. Or K. Morris currently leading, and Bobby Dazzler 1 second behind him. We had Oulten went into the pits. We didn't see what his pit lane was, where his pit time was, but he comes out currently. It's running back in 6th place, 22 seconds behind the lead. We're not sure what the time is on the pit stops here, but if it's a 20-second or 22-second, about 20 seconds. We're getting a report from the pit here. About 20 seconds that he can make up. So Oulten currently sitting right now 22 seconds behind the leader, K. Morris currently. So if K. Morris doesn't have a good pit stop, if he gets hung up in the pits, Oulten technically could probably take over the lead there and be next door neighbors with him at the end of pit lane. We don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on that battle. That will happen later on in this race because K. Morris has not pitted yet to my knowledge. Bobby Dazzler currently sitting in 2nd place right now. Had to lead there, had to surrender it when K. Morris just muscled it away from him. We'll have the highlights here later on this week, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be definitely one of the clips of the week. K. Morris just muscled his way through him through Knickerbrook when he come through there, and K. Morris just hasn't looked back. K. Morris looks like his car dialed in. These track temperatures are starting to come down a little bit. Currently, it's 83 degrees on the track. That's Fahrenheit, and 68 degrees is the air temperature. This is evening. It's a 4 o'clock race, and right now we have overcast for the forecast. No rain in the forecast, but it's going to go into the evening. We're not sure if it's going to get dark or not, but it's a 25-lap race. Right now we're on our lap 12. We have Ugbar right now into the pit. Ugbar, haven't heard much from him all day. Hasn't been on much travel. Here we got Deck Paint. We got Deck Paint coming out of... currently looks like he's trying to work on Oulten, 22 seconds behind the lead. We talked about that lead for that time, that pit battle time. We're going to keep pit time battle. We're going to keep an eye on. You guys know what I mean. We're going to keep an eye on 2 different races here. The one on the pit road race and the one on the track. But anyway, we're taking a look at Deck Paint here. Looks like he's trying to reel in Oulten. Gets loose out of turn 1. Man, Deck Paint must be driving a really loose car as he comes down the hill through to the Cascades. There he comes sideways again. He's all over the place. I don't know what kind of tires he's running, but man, does he just manhandle that car coming down through there. It's really driving in loose conditions. Hopefully the grip can come back to him, but maybe he's just like that. I heard a story one time. They said loose is fast, and he's been fast all day, and we can obviously see that he's loose. Currently running in 6th place, 23 seconds behind the leader. We got a battle going on here for P4. We got Oulten, and we got Oulten looks like he takes the position away from Gray Warrior. Gray Warrior currently running in 5th place right now as they come up through Knickerbrook. And Oulten on a mission, 22 seconds still down behind the leader. Bobby Dazzler, K. Morris, and Demoby, I don't believe, have pitted. We haven't seen anything about Demoby yet. Demoby quietly up to 3rd place. Let's take a look and ride on board here with Demoby real quick as he comes across the start-finish line. Oh, yeah, I haven't heard much from him. Looks like he's been into the wall once or twice or had some contact there. He's got a bumper hanging. But anyway, let's go back here to this battle here. Well, we're getting reports from the track that the soft tires are not good. Soft tires are starting to wear out, so we don't know if the pit strategies are going to change. It's Deck Paint to the inside, gets hung up a little bit on Gray Warrior. The guys get together to get back apart. These Ginettas are tough. These Ginettas can take it, and Deck Paint wisely backs off, gives the position back. I think he's just apologizing and say, I didn't mean to do that. That was just come off there. I'm loose, trying to use up the track. And Gray Warrior has that ability. He can shut the door, hold his line. He can do that. Gray, you got to find your way around. I mean, that's what makes this league stand apart from others. Anyway, these guys, here they come, side by side. Dive down to the island bend. Deck paint, can he make it stick? It looks like he tries to take it to the outside. Looks like Gray Warrior to the inside. No, it looks like Deck paint takes it and power move to the outside. Makes it stick. Comes out of there loose, but we don't know if Gray Warrior's done with him. Gray Warrior was putting a move to him. Gray Warrior's, he's nothing to be laughed at here. So Gray Warrior looks like he gets a great run through there. And oh man, it gets a little bit wide. He's going to lose a little bit of time. It looks like he spins and goes into the grass, and Deck paint just goes by. Next victim on deck plate is Olimar. Olimar currently sitting about 2 seconds in front of him. So we got K-Morse. K-Morse is out front, and Bobby Dazzler currently coming by. It looks like Bobby Dazzler getting by some lap traffic here. I thought we had a battle on chat, but Bobby Dazzler currently sitting in second. K-Morse currently sitting in first. And that's the way they sit in the points, ladies and gentlemen, almost. K-Morse currently sitting first in the points, coming into this series after 2 races. K-Morse has the lead. Bobby Dazzler currently sitting third in the points battle. So this is a huge points day for both of these guys as we watch K-Morse come through the island bend, come back out of turn 4, starts back up the hill. He's been really, really solid through there. It looks like we got Gray Warrior must went into the pit, so we have another guy into the pits. We don't know if he's gonna change tires or not. We'll go take a look at his pit. You can barely see him down there in the left-hand corner of the screen because this is Project Cars. So not sure if he's going to change tires or not. The pit crew's just standing there kind of looking at him. He must be talking to him. Must be giving him an earful. Not sure what's happening there. Oh, he's doing a front tire change. But anyway, got battle back here for 11th. We got Max. He's a late entry. He's regular in our league. He said he couldn't make the sprint race, but he wanted to get in for the feature race. He wanted to see if he can come and hang with these guys. And 11th place right now. He's having a tough go at it right now. Him and Ugbar's normally really good in these GT4s. He must be struggling today at Oulten Park Island in this GT4. I'm not sure what's happening with Ugbar. He's been super quiet on the radio. Haven't heard anything from him. These guys are back here battling for 11th place. And even though our cars look like they're a little beat up, I think the drivers might be starting to get it together. Track temperatures are coming down. Track temperatures are down to 79 degrees Fahrenheit. And the outside temperature is 65. So Bobby Dazzler's into the pits. Here we go. We got Bobby Dazzler into the pits. Looks like Bobby Dazzler, and it's a quick pit stop. Boy, he's got to be proud of his pit crew there. It looks like he's got about a 1.5, maybe 1.3 second pit stop, man. He just booms it. His pit crew was on point. He comes back out. Be careful, ladies and gentlemen, or be careful, guys. Bobby Dazzler's coming out of the pits. It looks like we got Olimar coming right out beside him. Looks like, and that's what we predicted, ladies and gentlemen. This was going to be a battle for the lead, but we don't know if K. Morris and Demobi have pitted yet. I don't think they have, so like I predicted, Bobby Dazzler and Olimar nose to tail. They were neighbors as they come out of pit road. I couldn't have called it any better, and here we go. They're going to have hard on the brakes down through the island bank. Can Bobby Dazzler make it stick? Bobby Dazzler knows this is a big points day for him. He knows this is a big points day. Olimar in behind him. Olimar's very, very, very fast in the sprint race. Very fast in the sprint race. Actually won the race, had the fastest qualifying time, ended up winning the race, so he was really good. Started from the back of the field, and here he is, ladies and gentlemen, battling for 3rd and 4th place. Goes a little wide. Oh, he's got to get on the brakes to miss the barrier there, but comes in behind Bobby Dazzler. Meanwhile, Deck Paint comes screaming in behind him sideways. See if he can hold it together coming out of this corner. Deck Paint all over the back of Olimar as they come up over the hill here, up through Druid's corner. He's got to go on the brakes a little bit here, down through the gears, at least 2 gears. Here they come. Deck Paint is just sideways as can be as he comes. Can he make move on the outside? No. It looks like Olimar goes to the inside, gets a little loose. Looks like Deck Paint takes the position on the outside cleanly, gets in front of him. The guy's hard on the brakes as they come down through turn 10 here. Back up through the thing, and what a great move by Deck Paint. Deck Paint gets by Olimar didn't see that coming. Olimar got a little loose back there, and Knickerbrook, he had to get on the binders, get out and come back out behind Bobby Dazzler. But Bobby Dazzler currently right now in 3rd place. He gave up the lead the last lap for a pit stop. Had a really fast pit stop. Came back out 21 seconds behind the leader right now. So if K. Morse can have a good pit stop, K. Morse can come out. We can have a 3-way battle for the lead. And don't count out Demobi. Yeah, that's what we're watching here. We got a battle right now going on for P3. We got Deck Paint to the outside. We got Bobby Dazzler to the inside. Bobby Dazzler going to try to defend the line. Deck Paint looks like he's going to put the bumper to him a little bit. Gets him a little wide. Just a little bit of rubbing there. And Deck Paint goes by. Bobby Dazzler flashing the lights, letting him know how he feels about that move. See if there's going to be any retaliation coming up in this corner. We got to keep it clean. It looks like Deck Paint gives the position back. What great sportsmanship there. Bobby Dazzler takes the position back to 3rd place. Deck Paint currently in 4th place right now, and Olimar in 5th place. Olimar had a fast lap. He started at the back of this race, currently muscled his way back up to 5th place right now. I'm sorry, currently running 5th place. So we got Bobby Dazzler, Deck Paint, and Olimar. All 3 of these guys, because K. Morse and Demobi haven't pitted yet. we're not sure. This may turn up to be a battle, 3 or 4 way battle for the lead here at the end of this race. As long as these guys can keep it together, keep racing respectfully. It's lap 17 out of 25, so we have less than 10 laps to go. We got about 7 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Track temperature is 79 degrees Fahrenheit. The outside temperature is 65 degrees. Currently, K. Morse is running in the front. 4 seconds in front of him, 4 seconds in front of Demobi, and 22 seconds back to Deck Paint, which just took the lead away from Bobby Dazzler. We missed that action. I was paying attention to the timings there, but it looks like Deck Paint on a mission here, up to 3rd place. That car is loose. Looks like the grip may be coming back to the tires for Deck Paint as the temperature drops here as we head into the evening. Deck Paint in 3rd place takes it away from Bobby Dazzler. Let's see if Bobby Dazzler can make anything happen here in the Island Bend in turn 4. Looks like he does. He goes to the inside a little bit. Deck Paint gets loose. Bobby Dazzler looks like he does a good job sticking it to the inside, but can't make it stick. Backs off the throttle just a little bit so he didn't spin the car out and falls back in line behind him. And behind him, Olimar up to 5th place. Olimar 5th place is watching these two back here. He knows the history between these two this race here, and he knows something may happen. These guys get racing. You know, we're getting wide. The laps are starting to wind down, and as they say here in America, records are checkers. We don't encourage that in this rig, but we know that it happens. So here we go. We got K. Morris into the pits. Okay, we got K. Morris into the pits. We'll keep an eye on this battle here. We got Deck Paint currently 18 seconds behind him, so we're going to keep an eye on the pit lane here. K. Morris into the pits. K. Morris out of the pits. So K. Morris is coming out of the pits. Let's go with Deck Paint here and see where Deck Paint. Actually, we'll take a ride with Deck Paint. See where he comes out. Okay, we got a lap car on the inside, and looks like Deck Paint's coming up. I don't know if he's going to meet him at the end of pit road or if he passed him up, but it looks like Deck Paint's still in 3rd place. Looks like K. Morris ended up getting out. Yeah, K. Morris is down now through the cascade. So K. Morris, 2nd place. I don't think Demobi has pitted yet, so Demobi is out front. So Demobi's out front by himself. We got K. Morris, Deck Paint, Bobby Dazzler, and Olimar. All of these guys are battling for position. Let's go back trackside here, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at all this action as we got K. Morris coming through the Island Bend all by himself. We'll go back here to Olimar and Bobby Dazzler. Olimar coming up on the lead here, and it looks like we got a bunch of action going on here. We got 1, 2, 3. I think that was a lap car there. We got Deck Paint, Bobby Dazzler, and Olimar. All 3 of these guys fighting for a position here. This is 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. This is for a podium. This is 3rd place right here. We know Demobi hasn't pitted yet. We don't think he has. If he has, he's running a spectacular lap because he's 14 seconds in front of everybody, and we haven't seen many mistakes today, so we're assuming Demobi did not pit. So K. Morris, Deck Paint, and Bobby Dazzler and Olimar, all 4 of these guys may be battling at the end of this. We got 18. We're currently on 19 lap. The leader just crossed the start-finish line, so we're on lap 19 right now. So these guys got to keep this in mind. K. Morris currently leading the points in this series. K. Morris currently leading the points. He's in front of Bobby Dazzler. Bobby Dazzler currently in 3rd place in the points, so this is a big points day for both of these guys. If Bobby Dazzler can figure out a way to catch K. Morris and get around him, he'll have the advantage in the points. He won't make up much ground, but still make a statement. So we'll keep an eye on this battle here. Olimar in 5th place, trying to hunt down Bobby Dazzler as they come down through the 1st corner. They start down the hill here, coming down to the Cascades. Bobby Dazzler's had a great day, but Olimar is fast. We know he's fast. Track temperatures are cooling down a little bit, 79 degrees. Gentlemen, 79 degrees, track temperatures down Fahrenheit. So grip's going to start coming back here a little bit. We got lap 19 out of 25 here, ladies and gentlemen. So laps are winding down. Do these guys have anything left? Have they used up their equipment? The guys changed tires. You know, we got a lot of strategies going on here. Let's take a look at Deck Paint. Deck Paint comes down. Looks like he's leading this parade. Deck Paint, Bobby Dazzler, Bobby Dazzler, and Olimar. All 3 of these guys. Deck Paint comes through Knickerbrook. He's had a hard time on this section of the track earlier in the sprint race. Looks like he gets a little loose there. Has to get out of the throttle. Gets on the curb and bounces back across the track. That might give Bobby Dazzler a little bit of time to make up. Bobby Dazzler's been spectacular through that section of track today, and spectacular through the Druids as well. He's had a really good line through here. And hold that inside line, and he's just really fast through here. So see if he has anything for Deck Paint as we keep an eye on this battle here. These guys are spread out by about a second, looks like, on the timing chart here. So really not a lot or anything can happen here as we see Bobby Dazzler gets a little loose coming out of the last corner there as they start up the hill to the start-finish line. But Deck Paint looks like he's walking away a little bit. We got a battle heating up here. Looks like Olimar might be closing up a little bit on Bobby Dazzler here. Olimar, like we said earlier, had a great race. He actually won the 1st race. Started from the back here and worked his way back up to 4th place. Got Demobi out front. K. Morris 14 seconds behind him. We got Deck Paint 18 seconds behind him. And Bobby Tro, we have the leaders coming through here, Tro. So when you feel it's safe, you can get off. You're out of the way there. No discretion. Anyway, Bobby Dazzler coming down the island bend, turn 4. And, oh, it looks like Bobby Dazzler gets a little loose. Can Olimar capitalize on it? Let's see here. No, he just closes the door on him a little bit, though. Looks like he closes up on him. See if he has anything as they come down here through the corner, through the chicane. See if he can make up any kind of time. Bobby Dazzler's been wonderful through here today. It looks like he takes the inside line, gets shuffled to the outside just a little bit. These guys to the inside on the curb, and oh man, they're getting loose. And it looks like Olimar goes a little wide, trying to get every advantage he can to try to get around Bobby Dazzler. But we know Bobby Dazzler is spectacular around this track. And here he comes. They come up. They're going to have to down through the brakes a little bit, down through the gears. They're going to have to come through here. And like we said earlier, Bobby Dazzler's been really good through this section of track. He's been at really fast lap times. 125.9 was the last time Bobby around. Ollie was 126.3 last time around. So Bobby Dazzler's running just a little bit faster than him. Deck paint at a 125.5. K-Morse at a 125.5. So all these guys are right here. One mistake, one slip up, and all these guys are right back together. Lap 21, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 4 laps left here. We're keeping an eye on this battle here that was developing. Olimar looks like he dropped off just a little bit as he comes around turn 1. Looks like Bobby Dazzler might have had a little bit of advantage on him there. Take a look at Deck Paint here. Deck Paint, he's always entertaining to watch. He drives these cars sideways all the time. He's probably good in the drift series. We don't run any drift series yet in the Rubbings Racing series, although we have entertained it. The marshals have talked about it, but we just don't feel that we have the fan base right now. So if any drifters are out there watching this, you want to start a drift, get something going, please join Rubbings Racing. We're always open to ideas. We're always open to new ideas to bring people into the community to try to help to make this the best racing community on the planet. We have the staff, we have the people, and all we need is you. You guys are what's going to make this the best racing league on the planet, not us. This isn't our league. When you join it, this is your league. You're a part of the family. This is a family league, man, and you're representing our league. And, we would love if you join. Check out our Discord, our Twitter, our Instagram, our Facebook, at Rubbing Racing. But that's what one of the young guys told me. I'm an older guy. I'm not really tech savvy. So at Rubbing Racing, drop us a like, share us with your friend. Let us know what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. Everything's free right now. We have the GT4 series, obviously Friday nights. Saturday nights we have an LMP1 series, which is really heating up right now. Our GT3 series is always phenomenal. Some of the best drivers on PlayStation, on console, are racing in our GT3 series. Some of the best guys maybe on the planet. We don't know. We have a pro esports driver in our league. And I'm going to keep an eye on Demobi here while I'm rambling your ear off. Looks like Demobi's out in front place here. But we have a touring cup that's a touring cup league Tuesday night that's raced by Lecky, who was racing tonight. And everything's so competitive. It's so fun. It's clean racing. So if you guys are interested, please let us know. Check out our Discord. Join up. Ask questions. Join our family. We would love to have you. Anyway, we're taking a lay here at Demobi. Demobi currently sitting in first place, lap 22. We're not sure if he pitted yet. Demobi looks like he's coming out of the last corner up the hill towards the start-finish line. No indication that he's going to pit. Hope he just has a quick splash and go, because if we're going to repair that car, he might be in there for a little while. He's got a bumper hanging off as he comes through turn 1. K. Morris, meanwhile, second place. K. Morris, second place as he's coming out of Lodge Corner up the hill here to the start-finish line. He's got Deck Paint behind him. Deck Paint currently about 2 seconds behind him. We know Deck Paint's been fast today. Deck Paint's been loose. Deck Paint's been in a couple incidents, but it looks like he's kept his car together. So he's had a good day. He's got a good day. We've kept an eye on Deck Paint. He's gave us great racing. Hope you guys, I can't read your comments, but yeah, whether you're cheering for him or hating him, it doesn't matter. As long as you're making noise for him, that's all he cares about, and that's all we care here about at Rubbins Racing. If you're talking about us, we're happy. Anyway, Deck Paint, third place. Deck Paint trying to hut down K. Morris. Doesn't look like he's making up any time as he gets hard on the brakes there. Looks like he has to lock him up. Smoke running out. We got lap 23 as Demobi comes. Let's see where Demobi's at on track here. Demobi looks like he's coming up to the start-finish line. Or no, where's he at here? I don't have my map up. I guess I could put my map up. Oh, yeah, there we are. All right, he's coming up through the Druids. Okay. Coming up through the Druids all by himself. Let's see if he pits there, if he has to go to a pit stop this time. We're having a hard time believing that he's not gonna, that he hasn't pitted yet. So we'll keep an eye on him. He's running out front. He was really good in the first race. Had an incident with Deck Paint. coming through the chicane. It was just a racing incident. Got pushed out in the grass, got shuffled back to about 5th or 6th place, muscled his way back up to 2nd place. So he also started at the back of this pack. So for him to come up through the field to 1st place, currently 15 seconds in front of the leader, I don't know if that's going to be good enough, if he can have a good enough pit stop to come out. If he has to pit, he's on lap 24 right now as he crosses the line. Deck paint, we're getting reports. Deck paint has spun it. We can't find a visual on it, but he spun it, and be careful. Oh, deck paint comes out. You got to hold it. Oh, that was, yeah. Deck paint takes out K. Morse. That deck paint takes out some of the leaders. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. All right, we got a shuffle up front here, ladies and gentlemen. We had an accident. Looks like deck paint came back onto the track. Wasn't aware that the guys were behind him, and there was a big collision. Looks like deck paint was back to 5th place. K. Morris up to 2nd. K. Morris without a valence on the front of his car there. And looks like he's going to be able to survive. Bobby Dazzler currently in 3rd place. And we're not really sure how this is happening here. It looks like, oh yeah, K. Morris is in 2nd place. Here's K. Morris right here. Yeah, K. Morris 15-2nd. Bobby Dazzler and Olimar, that's who it is. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I was reading it right, but telling you wrong. Bobby Dazzler currently right now in 3rd place as they come to lap 24. We'll see if Demoby goes into the pits. Keep an eye on this battle here. Looks like Demoby, yes, Demoby is headed to the pits, so we're going to keep an eye on this battle here for, this is white flags in the air, ladies and gentlemen, as these guys come across. K. Morris, let's see where K. Morris is at here. K. Morris is coming out of the last corner up the hill, start-finish line for the last time. One more time, looks like K. Morris, one more time, come down through turn 1. We'll keep an eye on K. Morris here. He's out front. Demoby's in the pits. We got Olimar and we got Bobby Dazzler here. These guys were fighting for position. Looks like they got away from each other, about a second apart. We'll see if Bobby Dazzler can hold it together and see if he can salvage anything out of that accident, see if he can get a good point stay. K. Morris looks like he's going to walk away with it unless something happens, something malfunctions in his car. We'll keep an eye on that. But it looks like Olimar can be a point spoiler here if he can get around Bobby Dazzler. We're going to keep an eye on this track here, or this action on the track here as they come down the hill. Looks like they're going to come down here. Got to get hard on the brakes. Here they go. And Bobby Dazzler's a little bit loose coming through there. Olimar's got a good line. He comes out of there, and Olimar's just choosing up every bit of the track. Looks like see if he can get a draft down through here and make a move into the island bend as they come down through turn 4. And Olimar hard on the brakes. Looks to move to the outside. Peeks to the inside. And he does. He makes the move through there. Pushes Bobby Dazzler to the outside just a little bit into the grass. And here it's a drag race down to the corner. Looks like Olimar gets by him. Last lap, ladies and gentlemen. This is 4th position, 3rd place. Olimar gets the podium position right now as they come down through the final chicane one more time. Bobby Dazzler have anything for him. Bobby Dazzler gets a little loose, trying to muscle everything he can out of that car to try to get the position back away from Olimar. He knows he just lost a couple positions or a couple points there. It's a huge points mess up. Huge points mess up for Bobby Dazzler if he can't get this. If he can't get the positions back, or a shake-up, not a mess-up, a shake-up, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, Olimar coming through the corner, looks solid. Bobby Dazzler's been solid through here. Doesn't have much of his car left as they come through. Looks like K. Morris, ladies and gentlemen, comes across the line first. Demoby coming across second. Demoby, what happened there? Didn't pay attention to this here, but Demoby's quietly snuck into second. Anyway, back to the action. Olimar looks like he's in 3rd. Bobby Dazzler's in 4th place as they come across the start-finish line. Can Bobby Dazzler do anything for him? Nope. Bobby Dazzler spins it out. Bobby Dazzler said, I'm going to just go ahead and park it for the days, ladies and gentlemen. Deck paint coming across in 3rd place. Deck paint coming across in 5th place. Gray Warrior coming in at 5th place or 6th place. Tro coming in at 7th, and we got a battle here. Oh no, it looks like these guys already crossed the line. Tro coming in at 8th. Ugbar coming in at 9th. Ugbar coming in at 9th, and Max rounding out the top 10 where we started. Thank you, Max, for joining our lobby, trying to get our viewership up, trying to fill our lobby. Thank you so much for coming in. You're more than welcome anytime to be in our league. Thank you for the Rubbings Racing League. We love you. Thank you for tuning in. Like us, love us, hate us, respect us, talk about us, share us with your friends. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in next week for more action. Tune in later this week to the Rubbings Racing channel. We're going to have highlights from this weekend. So thank you. God bless, and we love you.